One of the things I love about my YouTube channel is that I can go from Parmigiani, which I featured here on my channel yesterday, that was a GMT, to another GMT that we're featuring today, which is a Timex, their new Continental GMT from their Q Timex lineup. This is extremely affordable. It probably doesn't even cost as much as one of the links on the Parmigiani that we looked at yesterday, but it's pretty awesome. I've been saying Timex are back with another new release many times here on my channel over the past few months because they have been on a steady release schedule of pretty amazing watches. This is one of their more affordable releases starting at around $169, and it's awesome. I'm excited to show it to you guys. I have it hands-on, so let's take a look hands-on at the new Q Timex Continental GMT. I've been saying it a lot here on my channel. You need to pay attention to Timex and what they are doing. They keep on coming out with new designs and they revamp old designs. They come out with past designs on a regular basis, and they are coming out with some amazing watches that you should be paying attention to. And they are all affordable. This is a new Q Timex Continental GMT with a 39mm case. This is a GMT housed in an integrated bracelet watch with, I think, a very nice bracelet for the price. Overall, this is a very nice case design, a very nice bracelet, and a beautiful dial for the price. This is under $200, and it's worth every penny of that. It definitely looks more expensive than its $200 price point. Let's talk about all of the details. You're getting applied indices. You get Q Timex up at the top of the dial. Down at the bottom of the dial, you have a little window. That is the GMT wheel. So essentially, you're getting a GMT window, and there's a little red triangle that points to the GMT time. That's it. Very simple, but very effective. You are also getting a textured dial. This is like a record dial. So there are striations throughout the entire dial in a circular pattern. So it looks really good up close and from far away. This is a gray anthracite colored dial. You get lume in the hands and in that seconds hand. So the hour, minutes, and second hand are lumed, and you can see that this watch is working in the dark, which I love. This is an integrated bracelet watch. So you have this available on a bracelet, or you can get it on a strap. The strap, I believe, is a white dial. Currently is what they're offering, and I think you could probably eventually get this on the bracelet as well, the white dial. But this is the black dial, or I think that's what they're calling it, and currently they're only offering this on the bracelet. I highly recommend getting it on the bracelet and then seeing if you could buy the strap separately. This is a 39mm watch, but it measures in slightly smaller than that at around 38mm at the bezel, and it's around 38.5mm at the case. So maybe a little bit bigger than that. So it's close to 39mm, but not exactly. You also have a very thin case, under 9mm, so it's around 8.8mm thick. That's including the top mineral crystal. Of course, you get a solid case back on here because this is a quartz movement inside. You also have a lug-to-lug of around 46mm. That is including the male end links on this bracelet, so a very tight lug-to-lug, even though you are getting a male end link on here. The bracelet is really nice on here. You're not getting a lot of bells and whistles, so you are getting a press clasp, which is what you normally get from Timex. However, it is a very nice bracelet, something different that they haven't done a lot in the past. This is an I-link or an H-link bracelet, whatever you want to call it, but they are solid links. You obviously have a solid end link because this is an integrated bracelet watch. You have pin and collar system for adjustment, so that's probably the only knock that I would have against the bracelet. But again, you are paying under $200 for this watch, so it does make a lot of sense. But it is really nicely finished and it flows really nicely. It feels really nice in hand. This is not a cheap feeling bracelet. At this price, you would expect something to feel a little bit cheap on here. It doesn't. You have a solid stainless steel bracelet, you have a solid stainless steel case, and you do get a mineral crystal. But again, at this price, that is kind of expected. You get 50 meters of water resistance. You don't get a screwed-in crown, and you don't get a screwed-in case back. It's a snap-on case back. but both of those are in stainless steel. Again, when you hear the price, it is definitely understandable that you're getting those elements on these watches because of the price. On my wrist today, I have one of Timex's latest releases. This is the XCF from Timex. This is an extended carbon fiber case Timex dive watch, the Deep Water Reef 200 meters of water resistance. This is a lightweight dive watch that is just so cool. And the fact that they've made this is, again, a testament to them, the fact that they are trying to do different things constantly. And this is something very different, very interesting that I did not see coming from Timex. And again, I am constantly surprised by them. And there is the Continental GMT on my 7.5 inch wrist. It's a 39 millimeter watch. It is 8.8 millimeters thick, and you have around a 46 millimeter lug to lug. It wears perfectly on my 7.5 inch wrist, and I think it looks fantastic. It definitely wears like something like a PRX or something in that realm, although a little bit smaller because you do have a smaller case. So if you like the smaller PRX, and that is actually smaller than this, so if you want something in between, this is a really good option, and you're getting GMT functionality. I think it's really good looking, and this costs $189. That's on the bracelet. It's even cheaper on the strap. It looks fantastic. You also have the date at the 3 o'clock. I forgot to mention that. This is a GMT, so it does make sense that you get the date, and that is at the 3 o'clock, taking the position of the index at 3 o'clock. So it balances out with the 9 o'clock position. Very quickly, a Lume Shot. There is a little bit of Lume on the hands, so we will do a Lume Shot and then wrap up the video. Well, Lume is there. There's not a lot of it, but there is Lume. It's decently applied to the hands. I mean, obviously the minutes and hour in hands, you could see them. They're pretty decently lumed. And then you have a little bit of Lume on that second hand, on the lollipop, so that you could see that it's working in the dark. I like that. It's functional. And obviously you could tell time in the dark if you need to. That second hand also does hit all of the markers. I do want to mention that. A lot of people bring that up in quartz videos when they don't hit the markers. This hits all of the indices on point. So really nice that it does that. Again, $189. The fact that it has Lume is a bonus. It's a great looking watch. It's very comfortable. And overall, I think a bargain at $189. Plus, if you want it on a strap, you can go even cheaper. And I think this looks good on a strap. You get that white dial, looks very crisp. I'll put a link to this watch down in the description below. Definitely check out that link if you want to check out this watch. Currently, they are in stock, so get them while they are currently in stock. Everything seems to be selling out from Timex because they keep on making some amazing watches and people jump on them right away. So if you are interested in this, definitely check them out. And you know, usually if you sign up with a new email, you can sometimes get 15% off depending on the watch. So you might even be able to get 15% off on this watch. It's almost a no-brainer. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you for logging on. Thank you for watching this video. I will catch you guys in the next video.